Hello, everybody. Welcome to day one homework review. A lot of times I might just post answers. I'm going to make a video this time, primarily to go over the word problems in the end, but I'll go through a couple of other problems as well. Let's look at number one. Oops, I drew a line by accident there. Okay, so 6 over sine of 30 equals x over sine 45. So ignore that. Let's see if I can delete that right there. Whatever, not a big deal. So we got 6 divided by the sine of 30 equals x over 45. It's right there. So I'll be the first to admit I did not write these homework answers. Mrs. Middleton may or may not have. These could be from years past. It looks like her handwriting, so it looks nice and neat. So she solved for x. There we go. And then she decided, hey, I'm not going to use my calculator. I am going to use my knowledge of trig. So the sine of 45 is root 2 over 2. The sine of 30 is 1/2. Remember, dividing by 1/2 is like multiplying by 2. So 6 divided by 1/2, or 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 root 2 over 2 becomes 6 root 2. Number 1 is done. Number 7, basic cut and dry. In number 7, they give you the triangle. So we're solving for side C. We're solving for, angle C. We're solving for side A, and we're solving for side B. Try to be ultra organized with it. So number 7, angle B is right there. Side B, set up the law of sines. Side A, set up the law of sines. B is 51. A is 33. Number 9, same thing. Let's go to number 9. What does number 9 say? Now, number 9 gives you the pieces of the triangle without drawing the triangle. You have the freedom to draw whichever type of triangle you desire, and there is what Mrs. Middleton drew. And so she added up 54 degrees and 23 minutes. She added up, 54.23 degrees and 68.41 degrees. Subtracted from 180, we got 37.36. Law of sines to find side C, 11.55. Law of sines to find side B, 11.13. And just recall, adding up two angles here with minutes, 50 minutes plus 10 minutes gives you 60 minutes. Great, that's 1 degree. Subtract, and you should get a nice whole degree as an answer for angle A, and you do. There is side C with the law of sines, 361, and side A is 308. Okay, number 15, same spiel. Angle B is 109.95 degrees. Side A is 27.01, and all the work is here. I'm going to post the answers to this as well as this video, so you could look through it in more depth. The writing was a little light. I actually wrote and darkened a lot of this myself, and so then going right through. So 2729 is why I really wanted to have this video with you. 29 specifically. So 27. What did 27 say? To find the distance AB across a river, the distance BC is 354 meters, is laid off on one side of the river. It is found that angle B is 112 degrees 10 minutes, and angle C is 15 degrees and 20 minutes. Find side AB. All right, so look what Miss Middleton drew here. She drew triangle A, B, C. And these lines right here, this is the river. She just wanted to show you that that's the river right there. Okay, so she wrote her angles, and there they are. And then you want to find side AB. Well, side AB is really side lowercase c, if you think about it, right? Because it's across from angle C. So you're just finding side C. So we could say that side C divided by the sine of 15 degrees 20 minutes equals 354, what is known, divided by the sine of 52 degrees and 30 minutes. Okay, so then you find side C using the long sides, and you find that side C is 118 meters, I believe it was. Make sure you write meters, units for word problems. Last but not least, number 29, radio direction finders are placed at points A and B, which are 3.46 miles apart on an east-west line. That's important. And A is west of B. That's also important. So I'm going to go back to the word problem right here. So A is west of B. There it is. And it's on an east-west line, and B is right there, and it's 3.46 miles across. Then the word problem goes on to say, from bearing A certain radio transmitter is 47.7 degrees, and from B, the bearing is 302.5 degrees. So let's get on with this right here. Remember, bearing 1 problems are always from the north-south line. So 42 degrees, or 47.7 degrees is right there, it says. So subtract that from 90, and you find out that this angle of the triangle is 42.3 degrees. Great. Then, from a true north-south direction, the bearing is 302.5 degrees, and that's why Mrs. Middleton drew this right here. Okay? So to get all the way around to 360, that leaves an extra 57.5 degrees. But then if you subtract 57.5 from 90, you get the second angle of this triangle, 32.5 degrees. That might have been tricky for some. Remember, you're always adding and subtracting from 90 right there. Then, hey, that's my daughter Sheridan, 105.2 degrees with our triangle. Then it said, find the distance from A to the transmitter. So that is essentially side B. So side B is found using the law of sines, and it turns out to be 1.3 miles. That's it. I hope you found this homework review helpful. Bye, everybody.